Hello, my name's Kit, and today I'm gonna show you how I fixed the Cmstorm Sonuz headphones. I believe that's what they're called. So some background info. I got these headphones from my friend. His name is Johnson, and I want to thank him very much for donating these to me. The problem with these headphones is that one ear does not work while the other one does. From first inspections, I found that there were a lot of white dog hairs on the headphones itself. So what I decided to do was use some tape in order to remove some of the dog hairs. Then I decided to sanitize the headphones. These are wipe and clear wipes that I got from Costco. Alright, so now that the cleaning's done with, I decided to now fix the headphones. So what I'm doing is I'm twisting the headphone cord because I thought it would be detachable. It turns out that I was wrong because when I looked at the manual book, it said that it wasn't detachable. So yeah, I might have accidentally broke the but I didn't. So now I plug in the headphones onto my Android device in order to test out if it works or not. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to indicate which part of the wire is defective so that I could fix it. So there, I found out that one of the plugs was for mic and one of the plugs was for speakers. So I was trying to find the right one. And so that one there, that one's the working one, and that one is the not working one. Alright, so I'm twisting it and stuff. I'm trying to see the part that is defective. Okay, so the part that I found that was defective was the part where you control the volume and such. I'm not sure what that part is called. I think the control part. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just taking apart the screws. There are 4 screws holding this thing together. So opening up the control panel, I find that there are 5 wires soldered to each side of the board, and they're all protected by hot glue. I apologize for the quality, but looking here you can see that there's a mic in, there's a ground for the mic, there's a red, blue, and ground wire for the headphones itself. The blue and red wires correspond to the right and left speakers on the headphones. Alright, so what I decide to do now is look at the control panel circuit board in order to see if there are any wires that are messed up, or if some of them might be dislocated or something. But I found no problems with the soldering of the wires on the circuit board. In the end, I concluded that there might have been a problem with like the wires that attach to the circuit board. Like for example, the one that I'm holding with my left hand right now. So what I decided to do was cut off the wires itself. So instead of soldering the wires back onto the circuit board again, since I didn't really had any use for the volume control on the control panel, I decided that I'm just going to straight up wire the headphone wires together, which are the red, blue, and ground wires. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting on a heat shrink onto the wires so that when I finish, I could shrink it so that the wires don't like move around and that they would be insulated. I also stripped the wire with a wire stripper in order to reveal the wires inside. Okay, that sounded kind of redundant. So stripping the wires, you see that there are 3 wires. Those 3 wires are for the headphones itself. The black wire is for the mic. I decided to put another heat shrink tube onto the wire itself, because I didn't want the wire to flex that much on the joint that I was soldering on, because if it did, then the joint would break, or not break, but degrade faster and probably break faster in the future. So that was for extra caution, because you know how you would move your wires around like daily. So if it flexed, then that joint that had the solder on it would break. And I decided to put the screws onto an SD card holder. Okay, so I'm taking water and I'm putting it on my my sponge for my soldering iron. Okay, so the first wire that I decided to do is the ground wire. So right there you see that I'm tinning my iron, and that's so that solder gets on the iron and so that it dissipates the heat faster onto the wire. Now the wire has this has some, I'm not sure what they're called, but it's like cloth on it. So what I decided to do was I decided to burn off the wire itself with the cloth on it. So yeah, I'm not sure how that affects the quality, but in the end it worked out fine. I found that if I didn't do that, then the wire wouldn't work. So there you can see that basically burning down that the cloth, and now you can see a thin layer of solder on the ground wire. Next, I decide to tin my other ground wire, and so I clean my my iron with a napkin. I'm not sure if that's the proper way to handle it. It's probably not. So yeah, you should probably watch like soldering videos on how to actually like properly solder. So there, I'm using the same technique as the previous wire. I'm tinning the iron and then I'm slowly melting, or not melting, but burning the cloth on the wire. I slowly add the solder onto the iron so that it dissipates the heat more and more, and so that the solder goes on the wire. Now I twist the wires together so that it becomes easier for me to solder both of them together when I solder them. Alright, so now that I'm done soldering the ground wire, all I need to do now is solder the blue and the red wire together. Okay, so with the magic of film editing, I am now done soldering the wires. Now all I need to do is test if they work. So I'm going to plug it into my Nexus. And success, it works. Alright, so now that I'm done soldering my headphone wires, I decided to solder my microphone wires onto the control panel. Now the reason for this is that the control panel has an on and off switch, so I was thinking if I'm gonna use this headset for gaming, then I might want to turn it off sometime. If like my parents come into the room or something like that, then the switch is always there. So yeah, I decided to do that. Right now in the video you can see me trying to strip down the plastic layer that's confining the wire for the mic in wire. And yeah, that took a while, but okay, I'm not done yet. Okay, I'm almost done. But yeah, so now that I did that, the wire's now exposed and I could solder it onto the control panel. So for the control panel, I need to get rid of the original wires, so I solder the wires along with the super glue, and I rub off the super glue with my napkins. So there I'm heating the super glue and then I'm wiping it off. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the same with the other side. Alright, and now I'm tinning the wires with my soldering iron like I did for the headphone wires. And I apologize, I did this off camera as I wasn't looking at my camera while I was doing this. Okay, so now I'm soldering the mic in and the ground for the mic onto the circuit board. So once I finished soldering the wires onto the circuit board, I put the circuit board back into the original casing, and right now I'm putting the heat shrink onto the wires. I mean, like, I could have just cut it out, but since it was already there, I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna use it anyways. Cool, so now that I finished screwing in the screws together, I'm gonna test it one last time with my Nexus, and it works. Oh wait, no, wrong cable. Okay, it works. So yeah, awesome. And that was how I fixed my Cmstorm Sonuz headphones. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this, please tell me in the comments. It took me a while to edit this and talk because I'm bad at speaking, and because, well, I mean, I could get better at it, but yeah. Alright, please like and subscribe. If you like it, like it. If you don't, it's fine, because there's like, oh wait, there's a thumbs down button. Oh, never mind, just don't do anything if you don't like it. Okay, bye.